Hi guys, I'm Rosianna and this is my review for the second episode in the 6th series of Doctor Who, Day of the Moon. I generally really like this episode. I like how there's a lot of play with time, so I like how the events of this episode were set 3 months after the events of the last episode. I think that's done really well, and those kinds of gaps allow for a lot of mystery and playing back and flashbacks, and maybe slightly less of the God from the machine kind of solutions to cliffhangers that so often happen. There were some genuinely scary moments in the episode and they were executed really well. For example, with the tallies on the arms for seeing the silent were done really well, and then also the glowing hand recorders were extremely effective, especially as they were put into the story. So for example, when Canton doesn't realise that his hand is glowing but everyone else in the TARDIS does, for a moment the Watcher is in kind of Canton's position as that's happening, so I thought that was kind of very effectively done. There were lots of mysteries set up, for example with Amy's picture with the baby. I suppose it was supposed to infer that the child who appears throughout the episode is Amy's child, but I'm not sure that that's the case, or maybe assume that because it's a regenerating child, then maybe that it's Amy's child with the Doctor or something like that. I think it's more likely to be River's child with the Doctor, or just another character, or someone completely separate, but the fact that her regeneration rather looks very similar to the Doctor's regeneration, I think is supposed, and obviously, you know, regeneration in general is supposed to tie her specifically to the Doctor rather than to another Time Lord from elsewhere, but I have no idea. Who knows, it could always be the regenerated form of Georgia Moffat's character, but I doubt that, because there has been a reluctance, I think, to include a lot of the storylines from Russell T Davies's era. I feel like it would be unlikely that that's Jenny as well. I think they're trying to make it someone younger and someone new and someone newly introduced. If that is the case, then great, but I just feel like you have this time traveller wandering around the universe who hasn't reappeared in the storyline yet. Orphanages are always spooky, especially when they're run by someone who's kind of lost his mind a little bit. I think my favourite part of that whole bit put together was with the silence, their kind of heads upside down. Reminded me a lot of the Crinitane and School Reunion kind of hanging upside down from the ceiling. And also what was strange was that face being put through the door, the kind of metal door, when they pulled back. I can't remember who it was. It looked slightly like River, but I don't think it was River. I need to watch it back to look carefully. But kind of against the white glow of the white background looked very, very effective. In terms of the resolution of the episode, with the Doctor kind of implanting the recording of the silence into the footage of the moon landing, I thought it was kind of a weak resolution to the episode. It took me a couple of minutes to fully process exactly what had happened, and I think I was slightly disappointed by it because the whole episode had been set up on such a large scale that I don't think enough care had been taken to kind of tie up that part of the plot. It wasn't hugely convincing, which was, as I say, a shame because I did enjoy the rest of it. References to Nixon were obviously very funny with Watergate and with the tapes and, you know, America won't forget you kind of thing. I don't want to go on about River Song all the time, but their dynamic just spoils the episodes for me in a way because I want so much more from that, you know. I want so much more from her. And for those of you who say that you like her because you like the actress, I mean, I love Alex Kingston. I think she's wonderful. She was in she's been in lots of things that I've really enjoyed, but most recently she was in Flash Forward before that got cancelled, and I thought she was really cool in that, even though she didn't get loads of screen time. I thought she was a really cool, interesting character, so it is just the way she's been written in that doesn't really sit well with me. I have said 20,000 times that I'll make a video just about River Song, but I don't have time at the moment. But who else in the episode? I thought Rory was great in the episode. I thought Amy was pretty good in the episode as well. She was good at the whole haunted look, and the pregnant, not pregnant, pregnant, not pregnant, pregnant, not pregnant thing is very strange. I feel like it wouldn't be any kind of natural birth. I feel like it would be some kind of alien implanted within her. But I don't think that the Doctor would have done that, to be honest. Those are kind of the things that come to my head right now. If I do have any more thoughts, I will make another video, but I doubt it because it's finals at the moment, so I don't really have a lot of time. But keep in touch. Comments, what did you think about the episode? What were your favourite parts? What have I forgotten to mention? Please let me know. Allons-y, Alonso!